This episode of Geek-men and the Masters of the Thunder Nerds is brought to you by our sponsors, Super 7, Nerd Gear, SWA Sabers, and the Madness Entertainment Group. Welcome to another episode of
Frickin figures.
That's right. I am, as your ever-loving host, Dustin.
Ever present, effervescent. Effervescent host. And of course, I am Zombie.
Indeed, you
are. Thanks for tuning in. If you're a returning viewer, thank you very much. If this is your first time viewing, welcome.
Yeah. We are the Bad Batch of podcasts.
Yeah, we give it to you straight. No bullshit.
Yeah. That we do.
My hat feels like it's sitting. Fuck it, it's sitting crooked. I'm gonna go crooked tonight. Yeah. No, it doesn't feel like it's sitting on my head right. It just, I don't know. I was fiddling with it before the show, and I can't get it right.
Man, I hear ya. Oh, jeez, a whiz.
I see. Gideon was our poster boy for the thumbnail. How you liking that Sir Gideon figure?
Yeah, I really dig him. I put him in this pose, and I'm like, yeah, I really like that shield. I really like everything about it. The only thing, okay, it didn't break, but just the shield popped off. So the only thing I was trying to figure out is, like, how on earth do you put this on him? Is it supposed to go through the side belt loops?
I mean, it can go anywhere you want it. If you want it to go on his back, like you got it, or through the side loops. That's the beauty of those figures. You can pretty much do whatever you want with them. There's no like rule that says, oh, well, no, that's got to go on his back, or no, it has to go on his side. It's like whatever you want.
Well, that's the unspoken rule. The rule in my book is there's a specific way it has to go. There's a specific place for everything.
Okay, Steve.
There's a specific place for everything.
Nah,
I tell you one thing, though, but that's one thing that the Horsemen are definitely catching on to, I think. But the thing that always drove me crazy is when they had, like, weapons that they couldn't go anywhere on their body.
Oh.
Like, Animal Warriors of the Kingdom. Love them. They're fun line. But there's literally no weapon attachments for them to put something on their back or on their hip or anything like that. So it's like, why don't I have a place to put it? It drives me crazy.
It's always cool whenever a figure comes with stuff and there's a place for everything it comes with. That's like,
it's something so satisfying.
It is. But then you have figures that just come with so much that it would be impossible, physically impossible to carry all that stuff on a real human being.
You've seen Cable. You know what a human can be capable of carrying.
Well, which Cable are we talking about? Are we
the comic book Cable?
Liefeld Cable, or because that mofo had some pouches. I'll give you that.
Yeah.
No,
pouches, and was so laden with guns. Just like, come on.
Yeah, just not feet.
Yeah.
Oh no, that Sir Gideon figure though, he was one of the ones when I got mine in hand. I'm like, it's a game changer for Mythic Allegiance. It was like, I knew what to expect from the articulation because it shares a lot of the same type of articulation and similar parts to that Valiant Knight figure that they did, which was like dropping a nuclear bomb. Holy crap, and now that's like the gold standard of question everybody asks when a new Legion figure comes out. It's like, yeah, but does it move like the Valiant Knight? Yes, it does. But there are new articulation that the horsemen are, I think they're really coming into their own with, and we'll talk a little bit more about that because they did reveal a new Cosmic Legions wave.
Yeah.
So I do plan on talking about that probably a little bit later, closer to the end of the show. We have got a lot more other stuff to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
But with that being said, Dustin, what's in the box?
I didn't really open anything.
I did.
I could pull out a couple figures that I have over there, but it's stuff I've shown on here before, so I'm not too worried about it.
Okay,
but
all right.
Let's hear what you got.
So, speaking of the Full Horsemen, I got my Ashes of Agbendor pre-order in. Now, I've said on the show before I did not get an all-in. However, they did receive at least some of the all-ins, maybe all of them. There wasn't really an announcement, but I did see where in the Cabal people were talking about, oh, my all-in is shipping, or I finally have my all-in in hand, or whatever. So those are shipping out. As well as if you had, just cherry pick the line like I did. So my very humble few figures that I did get, I was very excited about them. The first one being, this is as a Spellbender 2. Let me get the glare off. So
I mean, make it big.
She's got all those wonderful, whether it's like body paint or tattoos, whatever you want to call them. I like to think it's more of like paint than tattoos because they don't really look like tattoos. But I mean, it's a fantasy line, so you can, like I said before, it's however you want to treat it. If you want it just to be like war paint or whatever, or tattoos, it's up to you. I did open these up just to kind of inspect them, make sure all the articulation worked. They didn't have like 2 left feet or anything like that. No missing accessories. All mine were good as far as I can tell. I didn't take every single piece out, but I'm very happy to get her back in the collection because I did sell my original. The first figure of hers came out in the Advent of Decay Kickstarter a few years ago. So this is a very welcome upgrade to her look. It's supposed to be, she's a little bit older. And it did come with that second head sculpt there that's not, you can see it right there on the side.
Yeah.
It does not have the hood on that one. But very happy to get that one back in the collection. Nice. She's a very cool character. Another one that I was excited to get, and a lot of people have trouble saying his name. So this is another wizard in the line, and he does come with like those astral, ghostly kind of parts. He's got, there's a head and neck. Are there hands? Yeah, there's hands also in like this translucent type of, I'm fighting this glare. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I've got my light positioned funny tonight. But yeah, no, the Asa Spirit Bender, and his name is Xue. So it's XUE. And I've heard the guys, especially Jeremy, say Xue. So there you go. All the soft goods on these are wired, of course. That's kind of the standard practice for those guys. But
these days,
he's really cool. I like him. I love his head sculpt. He's got like this old man Asian kind of look or something.
Yeah.
Which I was happy to see because just from going by the pictures online, I wasn't sure if they were going to reuse. They did a head similar to this on one of the previous wizard figures. So I'm like, man, are they just going to? No, it's totally new head sculpt.
Yeah, I thought you were holding up this one.
Yep. No.
It's like wait. And you were saying it's Xue. This is Arzak. Arizak. Yeah.
Arizak.
Yeah, Arizak.
Yeah, no, it's a completely new head sculpt. Um, this next one, he was probably the first that I added to my cart during the pre-order.
Okay.
This is
Mm.
Kaipacha.
Yep.
So he is a rogue type character, and he comes with those 2 extra heads in there besides just the cat ones. This one is supposed to be like an ogre, an orc, not ogre, an orc, but it uses the vampire head. It's just painted in the orc colors. I don't know. That doesn't really set well with me in my head. So he's like some other species yet to be named or whatever. But
yeah,
canonically, he's supposed to be an orc. And then of course Papa Smurf here. That is a dark elf. Now I've made customs based on these 2 heads that I did after the reveal special that they did for this particular. So it's like a 3-man team here. You can use this body to put these 2 heads. You can take the cat head off, and it would totally be either of these 2 characters. I wasn't satisfied with that, so I took parts that I had already and made 2 new bodies for these 2 guys. And you're probably thinking, well, wait, how did you do that when these weren't out yet? Remember I said this one was a vampire head. I had that head. It's just a repaint of a previous released head. Yeah. As is this one. This is the Dubon character. That's that head sculpt. So, yeah. And then I did some different color changes and everything with them or whatever. I'll have to pull up those pictures another time. I don't think I have them uploaded into my image site. But very happy with this one. Very excited for him. I love the rogue type look that they created for him. So very happy. Yeah. I love the animal characters anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
So that is Kaipacha. Kaipacha. The next one I was also excited about because I have some custom projects that I needed this figure for. This is a frost ogre. Let me
Man, he looks majestic.
So yeah, he's a big boy. He's much bigger than the standard. Like this is a 1.0 size.
Yeah.
And then this is the 2.0 size, which is smaller. So you kind of get an idea about how big these guys are. Yeah. I just kept them in box just to kind of show them off tonight or whatever. But I've been working on a color batch for his skin tone because of these custom projects that I have planned for this guy. And I should have ordered 2 of him. I didn't. I need another one. So I will be
anyone out there wants to get rid of theirs.
The street date isn't quite here yet. They're saying maybe the 17th of July. So, but places like Big Bad Toy Store, they're always behind. I didn't see. Hey, Pops, I didn't see. I'm sorry. I'm not ignoring you. I just saw the comment up there. I'm like, wait a minute. So, no. He's a big burly guy, and I have like a whole winter themed team of customs that I want to do. Some with existing characters from the Four Horsemen's lineup or whatever, and then of course I did that snow leopard a couple of years ago. That I don't know what it is. I guess because we don't have snow down here or something. I'm like not obsessed with it, but it's exciting when it happens down here. The last set that I got from this wave through the pre-order, I'll just show it.
Ooh,
it's the goblins.
Yeah.
They are very cool. I've been on a goblin kick lately. I've done a few. Where are they? They're like right here. I've done a few goblin customs that Not recently. I did put the finishing touches on. I call him Bump. He's
Yeah.
like, I think he's this one on screen. Of course, you can't really tell. I, I'm doing a terrible job of showing that off. But he's like a bigger, bulkier body,
Yeah.
even bigger than this,
Yeah.
but still short in stature. But yeah, no, these are great. I love this pig face, just like that classic like fantasy pig goblin orc type of whatever, you know. And then of course here's another like a you could be like a rogue type of scout or something.
Mm-hmm.
But that's a new head sculpt as well. This one and that one is an all new head sculpt. Where am I at on camera? Get back over here. This is pretty much an existing head sculpt. It's from a character named Thwick. He was a goblin archer. And then this one, there's my donut light. Donut! This head sculpt is from the character Nubnik.
Nice.
So those are two previous head sculpts. The thing that I'm most excited about, and it's going to be really hard to show because I've got it blocked, but this particular body, they did bare arms and thighs for goblins.
Okay.
So those are brand new to the line. So I'm really excited to play around with those. I have plans. I have plans. Whether I get to do them soon, we'll see. I don't know.
Yeah.
But that was my big, what's in the box. That's what I got this week. I just got those in. What today? Today's Tuesday. Of course, today's Tuesday. We're doing the show. I got those yesterday.
Nice.
Got them Monday. So hot off the truck, into my arms,
into your loving embrace.
Yep. Oh, I see Carrie.
Yep.
Is it Carrie? Am I saying that right? Okay.
Yep.
So yeah.
Show
All right.
me the lady ant.
I'll bring me up, Dustin. We'll go right into it. So this was the first one, and I'm having to, so this site is Gundammit. Okay, so get it out of your system. The first website that I saw this on was Bombusby, but I'm having some technical difficulties, so we're going to a site that I'm not really used to navigating, so bear with me. This was the first one. They are still up for pre-order if this, tickles your fancy. But here, I'll just show you the pictures. So here's your female ant type character. And of course, this is inspired by that Hollow Knight video game with the white kind of helmet and the giant like bladed weapon type of thing.
Yeah.
So you can kind of see that feminine silhouette there for it.
Ooh la la.
And it's a pretty cool figure.
Yeah.
It looks very thin though. So anyone that gets one of these, I would highly suggest exercising caution. Those ankles and the wrists, the elbows, the knees, that stuff scares the crap out of me, and it looks like it would just snap.
Without careful manipulation, for sure.
Yes. But yeah, so
it's a miracle that they can stand up on their own.
I
mean, they do have the base, but
there's probably some wizardry going on with the photographs, if I'm being honest.
Yeah.
You never really know. And just I know it looks like I stopped at a weird point, but looking at the feet and everything, you can see one of them's not flat on this base, but if you look over to the left, you can see they're also using that weapon as an extra support point to balance it. So, looking at the pretty pictures and everything is fine. Just be aware of what you're actually looking at with some of the poses for certain figures. You really have to look at things like that. And they're even doing it here with this.
Yeah, they are.
They're using the tip of the blade, the tip of that weapon, as an extra point of contact with your shelf, the desk, the floor, or wherever you're going to put these things. It's just going to keep stuff like that in mind. So that is the first one. That is the female ant figure. The second one, I am going to hop over to Bombusby because the images on that one worked just fine. So this is pretty much the same figure, but it is they're calling it a brown version or a red version. It does, of course, come with different head sculpt than the other one did. So if the other one is too cartoony for your liking, this one would fit in a little bit more with the plethora of other bug figures that are coming out.
Yeah. The other one reminded me of El Shinorn from Magic the Gathering. El Shinorn the Xenobite.
So yeah, as promised, I did know about some female insect figures, specifically the ant ones.
Mm-hmm.
If you're looking for more, so this particular company making these, they're called Warriors Workshop. These are 1/12 scale. This one and the previous one that I showed, the company Warriors Workshop. There are other female insect figures. Forgive me if I'm saying this wrong. The company's name is Romanki. Like Roman and then the word key after it. I wish I could show you that one, but like I said, my computer's being real iffy, and it may not even be my computer. It could be the websites. I'm just not going to be able to show you pictures of those. I can't tell what the Romanki female insect is supposed to be. It might be a bee. It could be another ant. I'm not really sure. And then there is another one. Again, I think Romanki, and it is a mantis, female mantis figure. You may have to resort to sites like AliExpress for the mantis one, because that one's long been sold out. But yeah, just Google is your friend.
Yeah.
Google that, and you'll pull up some pictures. You're sure to find it.
Yep, pretty cool.
Can you zoom it? Having a white background doesn't help when trying to see the face. Okay, I'll go back to the one. It does, and I do apologize. Like I'm trying to work with what I got here.
Yeah, no, I don't think it was a criticism of you at the time, but
yeah,
it's just
no. Sometimes Zoom works and sometimes it don't. Like I said,
Yeah.
I am having technical difficulties. I had all of this planned, and then my computer said, "Nope, not tonight."
Yeah, gotta love it.
Let's see. That's okay. Here's more of a straight-on kind of shot for you.
See, there were those bug type insect things that were released a long time ago, like a couple years ago, and it was like, man,
a long time ago.
Yeah,
like the Bug Samurai.
Yeah.
Figures,
and those are totally up my alley. But it's like, how are they gonna stand? Like, and then it was like they pretty much, you're useless unless you have a stand for them, and it's like, man, I don't know.
Some of these aren't very cheap either.
I don't remember on that one.
I don't remember the other one being very cheap. Let me go back to this one. I think there was a close-up shot. Yeah, like this one. So that's kind of the top of the head on this one. And it almost has like a human, like lower mouth on this one. You can kind of sort of see it peeking out in this picture here. It's got a very bug type top.
Hmm.
Let me see. Do they give, like, here is a
Oh yeah, I see
front
it now.
profile, but yeah, you can kind of see that human mouth kind of thing underneath it, which might be off-putting to some. But
it's almost like a bio booster armor exoskeleton type thing.
Yeah. I mean, there's lots of detail in these. And this, like I said, this one is the same body sculpt as the previous one, the one with the big white mask.
Mm-hmm.
Or a big white head helmet thing, whatever. It's just this one's got color to it and a different head.
Yeah.
A couple of different accessories. But yeah, there you have it. Let's see. Like I said, both are still up for pre-order. You can go to bombusby.shop, or I mean, if you like Gundamit, you can go to Gundamit and pre-order them. The deposit looks like, I mean, it could be regional. The deposit might be a little bit different from where you're at. For me, it's showing $475. What is the total cost on her at Bombusby? Looks like $25.99, plus shipping and handling. Yeah, so not bad. That's actually cheaper than I thought this was going to be.
Yeah.
And then they do have the other one. It's just my images aren't working for some reason for that one. Like you can search Warriors Workshop over on Bombusby. Let me do that. Warriors Workshop. Show you what I'm talking about here. So again, this is bombusby.shop. Both of those right up front, top row. This is the only picture that they will let me show from this website. It will not show any of the others. They're just blank. So, but it's the same sort of story. It's a small deposit, $25.99. Keep in mind, Bombusby is a Chinese-based business, so you will have to decide to ship from air shipping, which is sometimes it costs a little bit more than to ship by boat. But I've seen it the other way. I've seen it more expensive to ship by boat than air. So, like I said, that depends on your location, where you're ordering from.
Yeah.
Whether you're in the United States or not, just stuff like that kind of comes into play, and it's different from everywhere. Like my prices might be different from your prices where you are, Dustin.
Yeah.
There's those little crab guys. We've talked about those on the show before.
Mm-hmm.
And these are just under the search for the Warriors Workshop. So, yeah, have fun with it. Look up stuff. Never know what you'll discover. Let's see. What else? What's going on? It wasn't a... Oh, yeah, no. Like, not even worried about that. It wasn't criticism. No, not at all. You didn't come across like that. I did not take it that way. You're good. Okay, I'm going to move on here. I do want to share some news from our buddy Brian Burke with his Ashen Oath characters. Although the Kickstarter did not fund successfully, he was not disheartened by that in the slightest. He went back to the drawing board, figured out what was working, what wasn't. He put up some polls to see what type of things, if any changes that the fans would like to see. And he listened. He made some changes. He redesigned a few things. He's introducing a few new characters. He is restructuring the amounts needed to pledge and what unlocks when for the new Kickstarter that should be going live maybe sometime in September. If not September, definitely October is what he's shooting for, which was originally his goal back in 2025, but he couldn't get quotes in time for that kind of release date for that first Kickstarter, which is a perfect time for this type of themed action figure thing, I think, because everybody's going to be in the spooky mood, and these are very fantasy gothic type of characters.
Yeah,
I am definitely looking forward to his return with the.
Do you have something up on screen? Is it supposed to be a figure, or is it just supposed to be that weird logo
thing? It's symbol. That's the symbol.
Okay. Yeah.
That's the Ashen Oath symbol.
Yep.
So I have no images to show. He's not shared anything new yet. So this was his latest post. This was his latest picture, and I'm like, hey, yoink.
Nice.
Let's see what else. Let me go back. So this popped up this morning. I noticed. So Bombusby is sending out balance payment notifications. So if you ordered the Heat Boys Leonardo, like we told you to do on the show a few weeks ago, a couple of months ago maybe, payments due. They're going to be going in the order of when you placed your pre-order. So if you did it early, you should be checking your email right now for that balance payment. So yeah, those are going out. I did not get in on this. I messaged our buddy Dash and said, "Hey, you're up, buddy. Second payment's due if I was a bad influence and made you pre-order this. Sorry, not sorry. But if you did, Dash, and you're watching this, and you get one, you're going to have to come on the show and talk about this when you get it in hand. So, yeah, we're going to be talking.
Yeah, for sure.
If you're not sure what we're talking about, go check out our past show where we do talk about this in length. We show all the good stuff he's going to come with. I'm not showing all of that tonight because we already talked about it. I can do what I want. So I meant to upload the Ashen Oath thing before the turtle pictures, and somehow it got mixed up. Again, technical difficulties.
Yeah.
But I think the rest of them are in order. So, I saw this. I don't know if you saw it, Dustin, but these are more blockies, Star Wars model kits. What do you think about this?
Clone Wars, that's interesting.
We got a couple of clones in there.
What's the top one? Looks like Clone Wars Anakin, maybe?
The one in full color?
Yeah.
It might. That's about as close as I can get. So
okay, so that's Obi-Wan, Anakin, clone Rex, and then Darth Vader.
Cody. That's Cody.
Yeah. Cody, yeah, and then is there Rex? Let's see. So the
Rex
Vader, Darth Maul.
All right, let me fix the picture because it. Okay. And then the bottom there, of course, is Mando, and I don't know what the Snow Trooper is doing. The Macarena, maybe. He's got his hands up behind his head. Looks like another clone trooper down below him. Actually, a couple of clone troopers.
Yeah.
Battle droids in the middle. C-3PO. Above C-3PO, that has to be Rex. Yeah. And then, of course, Ahsoka.
Yeah.
So,
interesting.
I tell you what, Blockies is doing it. They're coming out with a lot of stuff, not just Star Wars, but I've seen a lot of Blockies stuff announced, and man, they are really hitting a stride. if you like model kits and you like posable action figures, these are right up your alley. You are essentially building an action figure when you put
Yeah.
one of these together. Um, this, of course, is like their champion class. So they're not quite 112. They're a little shorter than 112, but I mean they're fudgeable if you if it matters to you or whatever.
Yeah.
They do have smaller model kits. Those are generally like a blind box situation and very limited articulation. And then they have like like an epic class or something like that where they're much bigger.
Yeah.
And I haven't gotten it. I've seen Transformers in that scale, but I haven't bit the bullet and got any of those yet. But I did pick up a Stormtrooper and a Darth Vader. Dustin, I sent you Darth Vader. What do you think about that? What do you think about yours?
I dig it. I think it's really fun. Naturally, it didn't pose the thing that I was wanting to pose.
Well,
but it is what it is. It's still an amazing thing, and I had fun putting it together. So, but yeah, it didn't kneel like I wanted it to, but
we'll find you a kneeling Darth Vader one day.
I think honestly, we're gonna have to chop one up, and forcibly bend him in the ways we want him to bend.
Yeah, that can be done if you can find a reasonably priced Vader to chop up. Vader just don't hit clearance. He just don't.
No.
But trust me, if I ever find a good deal on one, you know what I'm going to do.
Yeah. It is what it is. I mean, there's some that just, I don't know. I feel like the ones from the Obi-Wan show might be reasonably priced if you can find one that isn't the battle damaged one.
Yeah, that's the thing. He's got that one part of his helmet all messed up.
Yeah. Which I but yeah. Good shit.
All right, moving on.
Yeah.
So Ace has been busy with this thing. Let me tell you, they're doing all kinds of upgrades on a lot of the stuff that they're working on right now. This particular van, they're giving it new wheels, new tires, a different spoiler. The toolboxes open up. The drone housing in the front, that thing opens up. New floodlights. I mean, they're giving this thing a remodel. They're an overhaul, if you will. Which is fine by me. I mean, that's great.
Yeah.
They don't all look the same with different paint jobs, you know?
Yeah, for sure.
Just kind of some close-ups there of that. Don't go away.
Oh, that's a cool, like, floodlight.
Floodlights, right?
Yeah.
And then, of course, on their page, these were animated. They moved. They showed the flaps, tops opening, closing. This is supposed to be the drone housing, and then that's the toolbox. So cool, fun updates.
Yeah,
I like it.
Yep,
I like it a
lot.
Sure. But that's not all.
Yep.
So these, if you know. If you don't, we'll tell you. These were supposed to originally be released with the Musk playset. That is the sewer playset from Ramen Toys. Which these are they available now? Are they in stock or a pre-order? I meant to pull that up. That was one of the things that I forgot to do. Let me check real quick. I will share this so you can see what I'm doing. In stock now. How about that?
Nice.
You can buy these right now. So all of you Dio people, all you toy photography people, $50. You get the phone booth, the mailbox, the fire hydrant, and the light up street light street sign. So that
it only makes me regret not getting a Super Musk. It's like, geez, a whiz.
Funny you should mention that, because I did see, of course, this was a day or so ago, but Super Musk is back in stock. Let me back up. I know it's on the scroll here somewhere. Yep. So they do have limited stock. If you want everything, of course, they've got the packages. Those are sold out. The Super Musk itself is in stock.
Nice.
All your other little add-ons, those are gone, except for the street section. So if you just like want to pick up some street sections or whatever, those are in stock. But
Nice.
the double-decker Dio Ramen, that's sold out. And of course, the other two sewer sections are sold out. So you can only get it as the package set. So very limited stock, I think is what their post said. So if you're full of regrets like Dustin, but you've got the money, go get it while you can, because once they're gone, I got a feeling they're gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
that's definitely the case.
Where are we at on? Okay, I gotcha. I see where I'm at. Okay, so back to the Horsemen. They had a Cosmic Legions reveal. I'll bring that up right now. Mortal Thorn Book 1. And just for you, Carrie. Carrie? Is it Carrie? Is it Carrie? Yes, it's Carrie.
Yeah.
Okay, Carrie. Just for you, we are going to do ladies first. So how are they? What are they calling themselves these days? Are they still calling themselves bad bitches, or is it something else now? Respectfully, respectfully, of course.
Boss bitch, I think.
Boss bitch. This one definitely fits that bill, if you ask me. She is badass. I mean, geez, look at that. I mean, gorgeous looking figure. All that armor and everything. I love it. Love it. This is, I think, the first full armored 1.0 female in either of the lines that they've done. Because the other female figures that they've done have all had, it's been like this, at least the sleeveless looks. Because the first female, Vorga, I think was her name, she had bare arms, but the rest of her, she was decked out in armor. This one, armor all the way. And I love it. It is just a beautiful looking figure.
Carrie says, "Zombie, don't censor yourself. No delicate wallflowers here."
Trust me, I have no filter. I offend everyone very easily, so, and without even trying. But it rolls off my back. I don't really care. No, I'm trying to be funny, and I'm not really succeeding, I don't think.
She's got some cake on her, though.
Oh, yes. Yeah, so I do want to point out, since you brought it up, Dustin.
Oh, yes.
The cake, okay? It is a steel-plated buttocks plug-in piece. So it is a very interesting piece, and I'm glad they include it, because it adds so much of that female form. In all seriousness, the female form that is needed for figures like this. Without it just wouldn't look right. No. And I'm saying that from a very artistic standpoint, purely. But without that piece, it looks off. It looks strange. So I'm glad. It's kind of like with the Kaipacha figure, that cat figure. The Mythic Legions community has lovingly dubbed the hole that the tails and stuff plug in, the boom boom hole. And that's exactly where this butt armor piece plugs into, through the boom the boom boom mole. So I'm doing a terrible job at this. I can't say it with a straight face.
I
So
feel like it shouldn't be.
It's like an armored butt plug. There you go. I said it. But no, it's an absolutely gorgeous figure, and I want one.
Carrie says, nothing goes up a woman's butt. Not every hole is a goal. And I got to tell you, I know quite a few people that disagree with that. But I totally get it.
Oh, boy.
Can we talk about her lightsaber?
So
freaking A, man. That's so cool.
Yeah, I'm hoping what they do here is that translucent plastic and just paint the rest of it. I really think that's what they're going to go for here. So it's not just painted pink around the blade. I'll be very disappointed if it's just painted on. I'm expecting clear translucent plastic for the blades that are supposed to be like energy weapons like this. But yes, it is a very cool sword.
Yeah. There's another one that looks it looks more like a red lightsaber with a thing. I'm sure we'll go over it. But
you're getting ahead of me. We'll get there.
But I agree with you. I hope it's translucent and all that good stuff.
I don't want to gloss over this. So, like, you see how most of the pictures we've seen have had those jetpack type of wings on. Those just plug in. They are removable, as seen right here in this picture.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to be without the wings and everything, you totally can do that. They're made using like a port system, like a plug-in. Like you can see on her gauntlets, that weird kind of hole-looking thing there. All of this stuff kind of plugs into stuff like that with the Cosmic Legion's figures.
Yeah.
But yeah, I want this one.
So are those... Trying to see. So those must just be decorative or potentially weapons. If you go back a picture,
the blade kind of horn things. Yeah, those. Speaking of the port system, those you can unplug those from the backpack and totally plug those into the forearms, and they can be blades.
Okay, nice.
So yeah, that's totally modular. You can completely do that. They've already got a few figures that are kind of like that. They just don't have that crisp blade shape. They're more of like a slight sickle bladed kind of plug-in attachment for some of the other figures that they've released already. But there's your loadout for her. Completely skipped her name. Some of these names I don't know that I'm going to be able to pronounce.
Yeah.
But hers, Archgeneral Honora, we'll go with that. I don't remember it. It was almost a week ago when I saw the reveal special for this. So there's some of these I'm not going to be able to say. The pre-order for these are open right now. You can go to storehorseman.com and start putting pre-orders in. You get the all-in, you can cherry pick, you just get her, you just get, this little guy I'm excited for. I'm skipping characters, I know. Dr. I can't say it. Because I'm going to get it wrong. He's a scientist. He's a builder. He's an inventor. And he is tiny.
Yeah, he is.
He is made on their imp scale. So this guy is even smaller than like the little goblin figures that I showed from my What's in the Box. But gosh, he's cute. Such a great head sculpt. I love it. I love everything about this little guy. I love the little critters, the creatures.
He reminds me of just a tall Anzellan.
I can't get enough
Star Wars.
Yeah, maybe. I can see that. I'm reluctant to say what I see in this head sculpt because I have possible custom ideas if the head is the right size. We'll see. Well, you know, he does come with that. Oh, forgive me. That
Bio
walker
booster
base
legs.
kind of thing. Yeah, and those are fully posable. They're fully articulated. They're not just static legs. It does come with like a saddle attachment where you can have him riding it, as seen right here, or it's got another little attachment you can put on it to where it's like a working surface for him, like a work table or something. So that's pretty cool. I like that a lot. Facing a little bit of that walker type of table thing.
How fun is that?
And that's a lot of fun. And there's his loadout. He comes with, I mean, there's 3 heads here, but there's also a heads pack for this wave. And it's
nice.
got an additional head for a lot of the other characters that we'll see here. But I really like this one. He's cool. Zoom out a little bit. There we go. The Good Doctor looks like a lot of fun. Oh yeah, I'll try to go a little bit more in order here. ACU3. I don't know if that's an, pronounceable any other way. This one is interesting.
Yeah, this one looked like fun to me.
This is purely a robotic type of build, and there's been a lot of people in the fan community ask for robots in Cosmic Legions, and the Horsemen have
Definitely
assured,
delivered.
like, yeah, they're coming. We have to get there first. So the first figure we looked at, she features more along the lines of, I think, the standard type of Legion's articulation. Could be wrong on that. I'll have to go back and check. Whereas this one has double jointed elbows and knees. And I knocked my water over. Lovely. Speaking of technical difficulties.
Yeah. Hopefully you didn't spill it on the computer.
Injury to insult to injury. Sorry. Okay. As I was saying, double jointed elbows, double jointed knees, which is something that a lot of people outside of the regular fandom have been asking for.
Yeah.
This is not the first time that we have seen this in the line, either mythic or cosmic. But they definitely put it to good use here, I think.
Yeah.
This has very much a Terminator kind of feel to it to me. Not necessarily in the head sculpt, but like that robotic kind of feel to it. You know, it just has like a similar, I don't know, aesthetic.
It reminds me of Metalhead.
It is very sci-fi. I'll give them that.
Yep.
I mean, it screams sci-fi.
IG-11, IG-88.
It doesn't necessarily remind me of Metalhead, but it does kind of
There could be potential for it, though.
Well, it gives me the feel of the Fugitoid.
Yes, very much so.
And you'll kind of, here is more so of
I love that.
Yeah, that's cool, huh?
That shot sold that for me. I was just like, okay, I want this figure. I don't care how I gotta do it. I gotta do
it. So it doesn't look like they give a shot of this head.
Yeah, that one definitely looks like Terminator.
Yeah, with that on there, I was like, oh my god, that looks like the T-1000 or whatever it is. Like, geez, that's creepy. But yeah, I definitely got like Fugitoid vibes from the Ninja Turtles with that particular head sculpt itself on there. So another fun addition. I might have to get a couple of these for customizing purposes.
Yep.
This one, I can say, this is Brainer.
Yeah, this looks insanely cool, and I'm loving what they're doing with this line. This book one, whatever you want to call it.
So this is like a merger between machine and flesh.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, to me, I can't help but to see the Borg from Star Trek in this.
Mm-hmm.
But it's probably because of the colors. If I'm being honest.
Could be.
But yeah, very, very necrotic kind of look to the flesh parts. I mean, it's wild looking. I was not expecting anything like this. But still, it's cool. I'll give him that. I think on the reveal special, Eric Treadaway said that one of his sons pretty much designed this character. So, and this is interesting right here. The stand that's next to him, that's a reused part from the Figura Obscura Frankenstein's creature set. Now the computer sitting on top is new.
Yeah.
But that bottom base, I was like, that's actually a pretty smart reuse for that.
Yeah.
I'm not mad about that.
Nope.
But geez, does he have just some crazy parts. And this is a first for the line, but that little blast effect coming out of the little gun arm kind of thing. That's the first time they've done anything like that. They've done spell effects and things like that for Mythic, but this is like the first blast effect that they've done.
Which, that's awesome. I can't wait for them to really start going to town with that.
Yeah. I mean, it's a wild design, but it's definitely got that creepy horror sci-fi feel to it. And your eyes do not deceive you. He will come with some hoses.
Yep.
That's a lot of hoses.
Yep.
Oh, I can't skip the glamour shot. There you
go. I dig it.
So that is Brainer.
Cool, man.
Yeah, that's, I mean, crazy. Okay, Dustin, here's your sci-fi space samurai guy you want
Kyoji.
There's your red samurai lightsaber blade.
Yep. That looks so freaking cool.
I'm excited for this figure because there's a particular custom that I want to make. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Hopefully it doesn't take 2 years before these come out.
Yeah.
But, I do want to point out again, these have that new 3.0 articulation scheme on them. It's got double jointed knees and elbows. These are all new parts that are going to have to be tooled. So, I mean, who knows? We'll see. If you look at the back of his head, you can see, again, an example of that port system.
Yeah.
You can see it in the back of the head, on the back of the belt, and you can see it there on the hilt of the sword, and they're both like that. So if you have any of those spare hoses or whatever, those plug right into that. If you have any of the they all come with these little clear, transparent plugs that you can plug into the weapons, and they port right on into that. I imagine you could probably plug one of those into one end of the sword, and then take the other sword and plug that into it. Now you've got like that double-bladed sword type of thing.
Yeah.
All right, let's get it centered again. So
I
again,
guarantee it.
I'm hoping where they use that translucent type of plastic to make those glowing energy blades really pop.
Oh yeah.
Now, even the torso here, Dustin, that's new.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like the previous one that they sculpted. The character's name's escaping me right now, but it actually has that mid torso, uh, that diaphragm pivot
Yeah.
there. So even that's an all new sculpt there. They really went back to the drawing board with a lot of the pieces. I mean, they look outstanding.
Yeah. I would love to get this one too, because this is like I feel like it would be a fun custom to make. I have ideas.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah.
Maybe some GI Joe characters in your future.
Mm, no.
Mm. No, huh? All right.
No, no. I have something else in mind, but it looks so fun.
Now, keep in mind, we see some of these in poses. These are 3D printed figures at this stage. They are not quite in the factory production stage. So the posing for some of these are going to be very limited. The fact that Trevor Williams was able to even put this one in a kneeling pose, I am completely surprised by. I have held 3D printed prototypes that were supposed to be used for paint masters, and they were just solid pieces. Like the articulation sculpt was already there, but
Yeah.
they didn't move. They were just like static statues. So for them to have something like this prepared, that's crazy talk. I mean, it's anybody out there that's watching this and you paint prototypes for Paint Master's sake, you know what I'm saying. Everybody else is probably like, "What the hell is he talking about?" Like it's almost indescribable, other than calling the prototypes that you end up being sent for Paint Masters um, being compared to statues, even though
Yeah.
you know it's supposed to be an action figure, but you can't move it. It's I don't know. Unless you experience it, it's very hard to describe it. It's a fun looking helmet.
Gotta love
Almost
it,
looks like
man.
a skull.
Yeah, it does.
All right, here's your loadout for what's his name? Kyoji?
Yeah.
Kyoji. Man, he comes with a ton of hands too. That's good though. That's
Yeah,
good. I
for
like
sure.
that. I don't like it whenever they just give you like, maybe we'll give you two sets of hands, and then you're like, oh, I really wanted that other pose.
So it's got like two pistols and then four blades.
Yeah, so that's supposed to represent where they're powered down and then powered on. So if you don't like the whole, red blade looking thing, you just want them to have regular
Swords.
swords. They can just be regular swords if you want,
Yeah.
or vice versa. So he doesn't have to carry four swords on him, but if you
Well,
want
yeah.
him to.
I just wasn't sure. The reason I asked is because I wasn't sure if that's like it's like clip on to the blade.
Oh no, it's going to be. He will come with four swords.
Gotcha.
Absolutely. So that's what makes me think that they're going to do like that translucent plastic kind of effect.
Yeah.
All right, there he is. How we doing on time? We good?
Yeah.
Okay. So I don't want to. Let's do this one. So All right, so this was the first figure that they showed, the Protectorate Guardians, during their reveal special. And if you want to watch that reveal special, it's on YouTube. Just look up the Four Horsemen Studios on YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
and they record all of the stuff whenever they announce things like that. So you can get like full details, like behind the scenes info, and they read all the bios and all that kind of stuff. We're just kind of glossing over all that and showing you the pretty pictures.
Yeah.
This is essentially like an army builder. Um,
This makes me think G.I. Joe.
it does kind of have that Viper-esque look to it, doesn't
Yeah. Yeah, it does.
it? Yeah, still cool nonetheless. I
Yeah.
mean, if you just need like sci-fi looking space grunts for whatever you're doing, or they've got you. And of course, there's going to be all kinds of add-on pieces to this that we're going to talk about here. This is just the base figure. Like, if
Yep.
you just get the figure, this is what you're going to get with it. It does have two different face shields. One's black and one looks kind of silverish. It might even be a translucent shell with a silver coating on a plate underneath. But then, so okay, yeah, that was so basically this is what you're going to get with this figure. And I know it looks a little light, but I will say the shoulder pieces, those are removable. All those pouches on them, those are utilizing the that port system that I mentioned. So all of those are removable. You can take all those off, rearrange them however you want them, whatever configuration. But yeah, that's just that base figure there. They do have add-on stuff.
Yep.
So there is a Seek and Strike pack. Come on, scroll. What are you doing? This is what's going to come in that add-on pack. So you got those really cool jetpack wings. There's like a bazooka thing. There's some soft goods in there, like a skirt type of detail, an extra head. I mean, there's so much that can add on to that base figure. This is just one of the sets. And that's the kind of look that you can achieve with it.
I love it.
If you pick up more than one of that particular figure. Yeah, that's
this
cool.
is the kind of thing that I can imagine, building around. It's like, this would be fun.
Yeah, I mean, and you can use these to create your own characters if you see fit. If you like doing that sort of thing, these would be great for that. This is another add-on pack for that same kind of thing for the robot figure that we were looking at. So you can further customize. And I just noticed that head right in the middle. Oh my god!
Yeah, that is wild.
So yeah, that's cool that they're doing that for, and that's that robot kind of figure that we were showing off earlier.
Yeah.
I like how they're doing these add-on packs, because they really kind of started doing that with the Kickstarter for the role-playing game that they did.
Yep.
And they've kind of continued that on with some of the subsequent waves that they've done after that Kickstarter thing, I've noticed. And it's a really cool thing, I think. Like with the Mythic stuff they did, they had those really great soft goods tunics and stuff that you could add to the figures. And it completely changes the looks. And these do the exact same thing. Completely changes the look of those original base body figures.
Yeah, it's amazing.
I mean, you can get as wild or as tame with these things as you want. You are only limited by your imagination. They give you all these building blocks.
This guy is so cool.
Yeah, I will just look for yourself.
It's so freaking cool.
His insides are on the outside. Uh, it's just you couldn't get more alien if you tried.
Mm-hmm.
It's just everything about it crazy looking. But it's alien. It's supposed to be. It can be whatever. Aliens can look however you can imagine them that they look. This guy's got his organs on the outside. His brain's hanging out. His heart's showing from his chest. His lungs under his rib cage.
Yep.
It's just wild.
Absolutely love it. It is probably one of the coolest figures of the line, I think.
They do really good with their creatures. I will give them that. This had a very mind flayer-ish look to it, to me, especially in that head.
Yep. Ooh. It's electric.
I'm hearing things. I'm sorry. I'm not sure if it's being picked up on mic, but I'm going, what is that? Yeah, very cool. Again, with the translucent stuff, they're going to be working on a few things, being modular. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. Let me zoom. Yeah. Okay. So if you look here with this head particularly, you'll see it's got like this weird, like square hole right there in the center. That is supposed to be where the thing next to it. That's its little tentacles with the electricity thing. That's they're going to work on that to where it can plug in and be swappable with the normal one. If you want it to have more of the relaxed look, like on this face.
Okay.
So if you're looking at these pictures and going, that looks strange. Why does that look that way? Again, remember, these are prototypes. They're trying to work with the factory to work on a port system for things like that isn't the norm. So maybe they can pull it off. Maybe not. I'm sure they can. They've done a few things surprising. Recently with stuff like the Legendary Barbarian head and some of the other releases that came up after that, they're saying they're going to have a bunch of stuff keyed in the same way as that one was, so that we can kind of retrofit some helmets and things.
Yeah.
So I'm sure they can figure something out.
Yeah.
Those cool shots.
So amazing.
Yeah, he's a cool figure. So that guy and this one are supposed to be like partners, like a team.
Interesting.
And you'll probably recognize his shape right away. So he definitely shares some of the High Warden Slog body, but not everything.
Yeah.
I pretty much think it's just the waist and the legs from the hips down to the knees.
Yeah.
And everything else is completely new.
And the neck.
Maybe.
Well, I'm thinking the neck and the head is going to be similar.
This guy is so much bigger, and I wish I had the comparison shot that they showed. Even though he still uses that waist and the thigh area from High Warden Slog, he dwarfs him. It's crazy to think about, because you know how big High Warden Slog is. He's a huge meatball of a figure.
Yeah.
This guy's even bigger. It's crazy to think about, but I'll have to see if I can dig that picture out and show it next time. This one's definitely going to feature some translucent plastic for most of that body, because he's just kind of a gelatinous mass.
Yeah.
And he just kind of, whatever, from what it sounds like, whatever he comes in contact with, like physically comes in contact with, just kind of gets pulled into him and rolls around in his goo.
Oh wow.
Like, so even the face that you see isn't really his face. It was some poor unfortunate alien that got like trapped in him or something, and that's its skull, and that's just what it uses for its face. I mean,
Poor unfortunate soul.
crazy. I mean, it's a wild looking figure.
Yeah.
It's not a must have for me, but I know there's a lot of people that are excited about this one.
Yeah, I'd have to agree. Like it definitely looks cool, but and I am also one that has General Slog, so but even I'm saying, yeah, I don't need to have a giant blob of goo, because there's only so many things I can get out of this thing, and
Oh yeah,
so
yeah.
it's like,
No, like I'm not even sure I'm gonna have space for the dragon that's supposed to be coming this year. I'm still trying to wrap my head around that one, but we'll see. But yeah, so here's that heads pack that I mentioned earlier. It just wasn't quite enough room to justify putting these heads in with the packages to keep them at the price point that they want to sell. Um, So, I mean, if you like these heads, hey, they're a great addition. If you don't like them, you don't have to have them. But they're cool,
yeah.
I know you like that one.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool.
There's the other head for the doctor. Another for Brainer. And this one, honestly, you could use this one on any of the figures, I think, except for the doctor because he's smaller. That one really would fit on just about any of the other figures, to be honest with you. If you wanted to give them a robotic faceplate kind of thing.
Yeah. Hey, RPJ.
But yeah, here it is. Hey, RPJ. Yeah, Mortal Thorn Book 1 Cosmic Legions. Available right now for pre-order. So I'm going to hop over to Store Horseman. So there we go. This is the cheapest you're going to find these figures anywhere. So if you like what you see, go get them. Again, storehorseman.com. If you just want one or two of them, hey, you can just pre-order one or two of them. Pre-order prices kind of differ depending on what you are, depending on what they are. Some of them, like the Legion Builder, the Protectorate Guardian, and the ACU3. Those, remember, I said were like builder type characters, so they're cheaper. They're $30. Characters like Brainer, the Zortex, I don't know, the pink guy. Kyoji, Archgeneral Honora. Right now, characters like those, even the Doctor, are at $45. Those, so like Kyoji, I can't say her name. The female general character and the Doctor, those are considered like deluxe. So they're going to be at like a higher price point later on. Those are going to be about $60 elsewhere. The Brainer and Zortex, about $55 after this pre-order is over. And of course, the add-on packs are generally about $20 during the pre-order, $25. Heads pack looks like it's going to be $30 after this pre-order ends. I wish I could tell you when this one was over because I don't remember. They usually give you about a month, so about this time next month. let's see, August. Okay, so it will close Sunday, August 2nd at 11 p.m. So there you go. There you've got until then to get your pre-order. And this, of course, is the all-in $415. Um, Usually, if you go all in, they give you a price break, and you pretty much end up getting like one of the figures for free if you was to add it all up and order them separately.
Yeah.
But yeah, there you go. And they still got a lot of stuff in stock if you don't want to wait for a pre-order. If you're trying to check out legions of any kind, they've got some uh, cosmic legions, they've got some mythic legions, a bunch of good stuff. If you
Yep.
want to check that out, you go and click on the in stock tab, and everything that's in stock, ready to ship right now. This is what's available. You just kind of peruse through what they got, and whatever pops out at you, you can order, and they'll ship it to you. No
Yep.
wait.
Yep.
So they're pretty quick about it, and they have excellent customer service. If you get something that's kind of wonky, you pull it out of the package and something snaps or whatever. There is an email on their website. You can contact them. They're really good about getting back to you, and they'll require like a picture of the broken piece. Any information you can provide to them right off the bat, your name, your order number, your address, stuff like that. Go ahead and send that in the original email. They'll have it,
Yeah.
and it will expedite that process.
Yep.
Don't wait for them to ask for something like that. Provide that right up front.
Yep.
Let's see. I did have a cool shot of the that Protectorate Guardian, kind of an image collage there of
So
some of
cool.
the mixes that you can make with that figure and its add-on pack. That's an army builder right there.
Mm-hmm.
If there ever was an example of an army builder in the line, that's it.
Yep.
I mean, you could see that could be a team right there.
Yep.
Like, you could come up with names for all of them, skill sets, whatever you want. But that's damn cool right there.
Yeah, it is.
And then for those interested, here is the articulation breakdown. Kind of really puts it into perspective how posable these things are. I mean, it's wild to look at something like this and think all of that goes together to make a solid figure.
Yeah.
That gives you, yeah, no, really. That gives you kind of an exploded view of all of those articulation points and things like that. Always enjoy seeing stuff like this because it really shows off the creativity and the thought that has to go into each piece so that it moves right.
Yep. Oh. Pretty crazy. Gotta love it though.
Yeah. Well, that's all I've got.
All right. And just on time, I'd say. And this is only part of the news. We had a bunch of other stuff that we could talk about. If you're into sideshow collectibles, they just pretty much showed off a bunch of new stuff. Also, Mondo had some He-Man stuff that they revealed just recently, or I think it's all gearing up towards the San Diego Comic-Con and stuff like that. So they unveiled a bunch of new stuff, and it is all pretty cool. You can go check those out at their respective sites. Yeah, so we're not going to bore you all with that kind of stuff. But
I'm sure we'll have plenty to talk about once all that stuff gets shown.
yeah, for sure. But yeah, that's what's happening in our neck of the woods and the toy neck of the woods and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, I guess let's see. we are going to be showing, let's see, Thursday, we have Requiem for a Dream for the Thursday night movie. And then we'll be back on Friday to talk Spiderwick Chronicles and Requiem for a Dream. And so look forward to that. That'll be at 9 o'clock Eastern time. And then on Sunday, we have an episode of Talon Crew. And we'll be watching an episode of Smallville and then 2 episodes of Power Rangers. And yeah, we're just going to have some fun, watch along, and all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, until next time, we've been the Bad Batch Podcasts, and Thunder Nerds Ho!